is Steven Burdett, and I play bass, guitar, and Mansion.
Well, I'm Aaron Pando. I play drums.
My name's Drew, and I play guitar and sing in Mansion.
Hi, I'm Mike Powers. I play guitar in Mansion.
Hello, my name is Kyle. Play guitar in the band Mansion, one of three.
Mansion kind of just started out being I guess a party band, really.
Really what Mansion's all about is just kind of putting off the stresses and just getting down and having a good time.
Mansion is all about taking the listener into a journey and just having this experience happen to you while you're listening to the music.
We're just trying to create a feeling, really.
To me, Mansion is kind of like, I don't know, like a joke that we take really seriously, or maybe like something really serious that is a huge joke. I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
Right now we practice at Jasper's house, Aaron and Jasper and Tyler. And cool, there's this guy that lives behind Jasper's house that has a cannon, I guess, a collection of cannons. And he threatens us to blow the garage down with his cannon if we get too loud.
The song that it's playing right now is kind of Mikey's baby to begin with, but it was one of those things like he had been playing a part of it for so long, and then we got together and expanded on it.
We're trying to figure out if we want to extend it to make it like a 30 long minute song, or if we're gonna make two different songs. We're not really, I guess we haven't really hashed that part out yet.
It's cool, I don't know, it just kind of happens. That's kind of how all the bands I've been in have been like.
It's fun. We just make music and we have a good time.
But for the most part, it's coming to an actual conclusion, whatever that is to you may be different to everybody else, but when you're listening to it, you might take away something that you didn't have before.
Everybody loves a boy from Oklahoma. Everybody wants to be around him.
Originally from Oklahoma City.
I'm originally from Del City, Oklahoma.
Born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
I'm from Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Played in bands before with Steve-O. I moved to Lawrence, and one day he called me and he was like, hey man, hey, I gotta get out of here. I gotta change some things up. I have to figure some new things out. And I was like, hey man, Steve-O, old friend, I'm living in Lawrence and I'm really having a fun time in Lawrence, Kansas. He's like, oh yeah, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna come there, I'm gonna move there. And I was like, okay, that's cool.
Steve moved here. I don't even remember when. I just remember one day he was in Oklahoma and one day he wasn't. I guess I'm gonna go to Lawrence too.
Mikey and Pando are kind of a package deal. I don't know how. Playing in bands, they're just hilarious dudes.
I love Drew. Me and Drew have been hanging out for a long time. He gave me these sunglasses, but that was only a couple weeks ago.
Well, the first time I hung out with Kyle, he was tagging along with that band Minutes Too Far. I thought he was a lot older than he was. He's this kind of scary, big, burly looking dude.
It was at a show. Kyle was helping out, move gear around on stage. I just remember Kyle would bend over to do something, his whole was hanging out.
But everybody's friends now. We just end up living together a lot. That's what we do when we live together. We be in a band.
Bronx show. Never played in Kansas City in my life, and I was kind of nervous, really, because I was playing with some really righteous bands.
So we're all like really hesitant about playing, you know, like one of our first shows in Kansas City.
And everybody really didn't know what to think about us, but everybody was really cool there.
We got to the riot room and like they just, it's like kind of like family, just like, come on, like let's do this. Like they were so nice to us, and I was not really expecting that.
We played well, I feel. The sound was really good there. Some people were even freestyling on their instruments a little bit.
Partying is really fun. We're pretty good at partying. I'm not the best at partying that I've ever seen, but we're still pretty good. I would say probably like, out of all the people I've ever met, we're probably in third place in partying, which is pretty good.
What happened last night? Did you guys party over here?
Yeah, we partied. We partied hard.
This is the party house. It's we have like 5 couches so everybody can chill.
Some of our friends from Oklahoma were here. We were just hanging out after the bars, and everybody was getting rowdy, getting real rowdy. I left because it was getting a little out of hand, for me at least. I like to get down, but I don't like to get all the way down.
We decided to go get in the hot tub, but we get there and it's not even a hot tub.
For some reason, you know, in the late night atmosphere, you think that you're going to this like raging hot tub party, and you know all these cool people are gonna be there. It's kind of like a beer commercial on TV, but really when you get there, it's just like a hot tub in someone's bathroom, and like 2 people are there.
The next thing I heard was just, you know, waking up at probably like 10 or 11 the next day and walking downstairs, and Steve's passed out on the couch with crutches and both his feet wrapped up.
The version that I heard, Steve-O, hot tub, ladies, broken bottles. Steve-O doesn't want to be in the hot tub anymore, jumps out, falls, cuts up his feet, hospital.
I was real worried. I was like, man, that sucks. Can you walk? You know, can you stand? And he was like, no.
I was like, you gonna be okay? We're gonna play a show tonight.
And I was like, are you gonna be able to play?
Got him some medicine, and I've never seen him in that much pain before. I'm sure he was pretty messed up whenever he got the stitches in and everything, but he was in a lot of pain, like almost to tears pain.
Guys, what are we gonna do?
Man down.
Thor, get off of Steve's hurt foot.
Kind of when I came to, they were like x-raying me, and I was like, no, I'm fine, like, take me home, I don't need to be here. And they're like, yeah, right. So, they shot me up with whatever and stitched me together, and I made our friend Natalie, like, hold my hand the whole time. I remember that.
Asking the doctor who's sewing his feet up if he wants to, like, go to the bar or something. Like, let's go watch a football game sometime. I don't think he really knew until, like, 1 or 2 the next day. Like, it hit him. He was like, oh, I can't walk on either foot.
I hardly remember what they said. They said, don't walk for 4 days.
You can't walk for 4 days and you're trying to play the bass tonight?
Dude, take
He asked the doctor. He said it was
Yeah, they
cool.
said I could sit on the stage.
When I got home from the hospital, I guess the drugs haven't worn off. And I was like, yeah, I can totally play. Like, I'll just go and sit down and,
We're like, okay, well, we'll find your feet are messed up. We'll find you a recliner, a wheelchair, a regular chair, something. It was all working out totally good. And then the pain started kicking in for Steve, I guess.
when it came time to go to the show, I guess everything started to wear off a little bit.
I've never seen him in that much pain before. I'm sure he was pretty messed up whenever he got the stitches in and everything, but he was in a lot of pain, like almost to tears pain.
All right, guys, what are we gonna do?
We played without him.
And I ended up having to play bass that night.
Steve wanted us to play, you know. It was a bummer that we didn't get to play with him.
It sounded really hollow. Plus, it's like man down.
I looked over, I saw an empty spot. A little tragic.
But it was just a hilarious story. Me having too much fun at someone's bathroom.
He's going to have a brutal scar for the rest of his life. And you have a $2,200 hospital bill that Steve will be paying off for the next 48 months.
I guess once you turn 25, they cut your insurance off, and I didn't know that. And the incident happened 3 weeks later. So I was like, I'll be fine. Like, I got insurance, won't let be too big of a deal. And then got the phone call oh, actually, it expired. You don't have insurance. So yeah, about $2,500 in hospital bills later.
He will still be paying that off when he's 30, which is awesome. And I'm proud of him. It was a crazy weekend. It's what happens when you get 5 or more Oklahomies in a room together. Things just happen.
I had a real good time that night.
So Steve-O hurt himself, obviously, and he had to go stay at the hotel for a while because he's pretty bruised up.
I couldn't really take care of myself, and all these dudes, everyone's got their own schedule, so 25 years old, my mom had to come take care of me.
We went and hung out with him the next day.
Whenever he saw his face, it was awesome. I was totally happy to see him.
Got a little wheelchair and just hung out with my mom for a little while. It was cool because all the dudes would come up and they'd go swimming.
But he couldn't. So he sat in the wheelchair on the side.
Thought about splashing Steve-O, have a little fun. Then we were like, oh, he's injured, maybe we shouldn't do that. So we didn't. I wanted to, though.
But we were there with him, which I think made him feel better. He was really stoked that we were there, so.
experience, a little vacation. Having your mom take care of you.
Steve-O blows my mind about every single day. With good things, sometimes bad things, but it's okay.
Bye, Steve.
See you guys later. Bye, Steve. Have a good night.
Your arms work. Yeah, we are these like kind of big kind of burly dudes and like to drink beer and like hang out with girls and blah blah blah. But like we still care about like our friends and
We all want to be that young still at all times. What everybody wants, I guess. Cake and all your friends being around.
that's what it's about, dude. Going and hanging with people and being friends and having family around and you know, without that we're nothing.
Get closer.
How close?
Get like point blank.
Shot of his
Get the ripple.
six-pack
Yeah.
there. That'll be a good slow motion shot.
Two weeks before, somebody was like, yeah, you guys want to play a house show? And we were like, yeah, if Steve can do it. So when Steve said he was down, you know, we was real stoked about it.
The first time that I came back, we played, I guess you call it the Bandit Teeth House, but I guess a bunch of different dudes lived there. And they were just having a little house party.
Our policy from the beginning of this band has been always play house shows, no matter what, no matter where, no matter when.
They're awesome to play because it's like you're there anyway. You might as well play and hang out with your friends.
Having Steve back for that was good. I was real glad that he was able to do it.
It was kind of cool for me because I was still kind of like hurt and I didn't really have to do anything. So like everyone loaded my gear in for me. I was just kind of sitting back, enjoying everything.
Steve was hurt, on crutches, refused to help load in his heavy stuff. We did it for him. That's fine.
They had all these stairs and, you know, Kyle gave me a piggyback ride.
He wanted me to carry him on his shoulders, but I was like, no, you can't do that. You can't ride on my shoulders. I don't let people ride on my shoulders.
Still managed to be each other's best friends all this time and have the same interests.
I had a couple offers to, you know, put some stuff down, like record like a 7-inch or something, and there's been talks of maybe, you know, traveling, playing some shows. Basically, we just kind of, the next chapter really.
The ultimate goal is we just want to be together and have a good time and make good music. And that's really what keeps us together is, you know, just the camaraderie of like, we all know what's going on and we all know what everybody else wants to do.
See the tattoo?
It was the biggest race of the year. And no matter what, I was going to win. And that's when I realized that some things are more important than winning.
Including others. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.